Good day, everyone, and welcome to a new series. Today we're going to look at a game called, I think it's called Ostriv. Just released early access on Steam. I did grab it really quickly and check it out just to get a basic feel for the game. But looks really interesting. I like it for an early access. We'll just jump right in here and take a look. We'll just pick this. Yeah, there's some different islands, building areas you can pick. We'll just pick level 4. So you start the game out, and you can see the landscape is actually phenomenal. Now again, I really don't know the game myself very well. First thing here, we got to choose a location. I just want to get a zoomed out. Now I know you can't, you can see over here it says inaccessible. Apparently my settlers are on this main area over here. So we'll look for a place to build. Nice flat area. I think when I tried it out, I was right in here somewhere. I think that's what we're going to do again. So we'll zoom in and we'll place our little settlement right here close to these trees. Right, so first thing we have to do, the tutorial is actually very short, but build a forestry for wood production. Down here we have houses. Again, it is early access. There's not much in here. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. There is quite a bit in here. If you go to production, quite a bit of things actually in here. So we'll click on production right here, forestry. And like I said, I haven't played much of the game. I'm just holding the right mouse button there just to rotate. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know if let's just place it here. Pushing F rotates it. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's just see what happens. Now I notice it is I don't want to say a slow game, but you can speed up time, but it's one of those games where things happen kind of realistically. So we plop this down. It does create a load of flags. You have to zoom in to see them. Now over here, okay, so this is how many people we have building. We're just going to open it right up. The amount of detail in the building on the little bit I played was actually pretty good. I was rather impressed how it actually builds the structures. They actually build piece by piece. It's pretty neat. We'll see it here in a second. Now, as I said, the game does kind of move slow, so you're going to be using a lot of speeding up. And I'll also edit the video to get rid of some of the more time-consuming parts. So you can see here they're placing all these foundations. And just click on it, you can see the building. Pretty neat. I actually kind of do like it. So to place more builders, this is our temporary camp. You would just left click, and if we right click, it will take builders off. And this becomes important later because we kind of got to ration our labor force. And we will follow the tutorial. I said it is really short. It kind of gives you a quick introduction to the game, and then you have to figure it out on your own. It's not too bad though, actually. All right. And we didn't even watch when they built it up, but you can see it was one at a time. It is pretty neat. Okay, so here we are. Now, certain jobs can only be done by men or women, depending on the job. So I believe in the forestry, it is only males can do that, and you need 2 people in there for it to work. If there's only one guy, it won't work. A little symbol comes up, and it means they just can't transport logs. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 out of here because I'm not sure if that's holding it up. Yes, there we go. So we're very limited on workers. We go up here. Yeah, see, there's no men looking for jobs. 9 women. So we'll make some jobs for the women here. Okay, so now each one of these tents represents a family. You can see quite detailed for early access. And I said, you look at the production, there's a lot of different elements of the game already. Can't wait for updates on this one. I am more of a empire building, city builder. Love those games. All right, so let's start on the housing here. So we need to build 9. I really don't know how I'm going to do this. And I've had very limited exposure to the game. So we'll start it over here. So let's place them here. Now, one thing you'll notice, the game, when you'll see I can actually stretch. So everything doesn't really line up in a perfect grid every time, which in a way I kind of like it. You'll see it gives a unique look to everything. So let's just place 3 of these houses here. We'll try to get them as straight as we can. And we'll place 3 on the back end. And you can see that other green area is the entrance. So we'll push F to rotate. Y does 180 degrees. So we'll just get that there. Just want to make sure it's sort of even. Yeah, the ground's not very even here. Okay, now in order to build the housing, you can see up here on the top it pops up. It needs 1,000 clay, 1,000 wood, 100 nails, and some, I believe that was hay or straw maybe. We don't have any clay right now. You can see they're bringing, it is really neat how it's so detailed. And these carts become very important for moving material around. We actually have a cart parking spot here, and you want to make sure this green line doesn't go down unless you have parts to fix them. So it's saying we need clay. We need to build a clay pit. Now the clay pit is a permanent thing once you lay it down. Where do we want this? I think I'm actually going to place it here. I'm going to mainly do an industrial, but I'm going to place the clay pit right here. A little bit of space. And you'll see them go there and grab clay in these carts. Now for the carpenter here, we're going to need someone to make nails. Just go up here and you can see with left click up there it brings up what we have. So we have like 1,300 nails on us. I know from playing that they are made in I believe it's a smithy. I'm not sure if you follow the tutorial and we did 9 houses, if we'd have enough material left to build the smithy. So I'm actually going to play it safe and I'm going to build the smithy right now so I know we have it. Even though the tutorial isn't saying that, I'm going to build it just in case. If you want to try it out and just build the 9 houses and see if you end up with enough. If you do it, put it in the comments. Let's get this smithy down just to make sure. So the dark, I'm going to put this up over here. Maybe I'll put it closer. You can see down here building that 1 log at a time. Carts coming. We have 3 carts available. We can build more cart parking. We will do that here in a little bit. So yeah, clay, unload each piece. Done really well. Really well. So now we definitely want that smithy to be built up here. So I'm actually, you can click on these and pause this way. Just pauses them, or you can go up here and pause the building. So we're just going to pause those. We'll let them do this one and then get the smithy done. So as I said, I'm going to extend time here because it does go a little bit slow. Even when you speed up, it takes a while. So yeah, they're doing the smithy now. They finished the 1 house. And we'll just watch them work here. It's pretty good. You've seen that log come in here too, and then they could grab the log and process it. So the houses, yeah, they do require a little bit of clay. You can see this is what we need. So we need 1,600 wood, 500 more clay. There's one of the logs. I'll come out and process it. Okay, we just need 1600 wood now. You can see the build lines going up, and that represents when they need to put wood in, when they use nails, and when they use the clay. Yeah, and this is the smithy. Amazing, actually. It's done really well, the building. I like it. Okay, so we're going to put one person working in the smithy. We don't want metal parts right now. We want to concentrate on the nails. Just left click and dragging that down. Okay, so we'll start getting these houses up. We'll just let them build up those three more. Again, I'll just accelerate time. Alright, got a few houses up here. So again, I'm just going to let them build up these 6 here, and then we're going to need 3 more. Probably put them on this side, actually. And I also noticed up here as we built the smithy, they put the iron in. I wondered why we weren't getting any nails out. You actually have to build charcoal pits. Right here, charcoal pile. So this is our smithy. I'm just going to stick them in the back. I just held the right mouse button, spun it around, push Y to do a 180. Actually, let's make them face it. Right there. I'm going to build 2. Yeah, that'll be fine. So the women can actually load up the fire pits for the charcoal, so we should see them doing that. We'll speed up here. Yeah, there they are right there. Going to get firewood from here, and the carpenters, and building up the pile. The amount of detail, you can see each piece now they've capped it off with clay or mud to make the charcoal. The amount of details is really good for being early access, and how much that takes to each little piece goes in. And with the building, I thought it was pretty good. I was really impressed. They're sitting here at the camp. Alright, so now, yeah, this charcoal will burn. You can see here there's a progress bar. We have it on the 3 times speed. Actually, it says 12 times speed. So we have to wait for that charcoal to process, and then we'll be able to make nails. We still have quite a bit left. Just want to make sure we don't run out. Okay, we're on to, we need 5 more, so we'll continue with those ones. And another thing you'll notice here is we haven't taken any food yet. We're processing no food. Again, early access, this may all change, but you can see as each household appears to have taken some food from the supply when we first came, and they process their own food in the house. So I guess they have flour, they must be baking bread, they've got drinking water, some firewood, dried fish, potatoes. So it seems like each house will make its own food. There's probably just providing them the basic necessities to do that. So we got that going. Let's push F to rotate the gates in the front. We'll put this here somewhere. Looks good. Again, we don't want it to be perfect. Right. One more. It's hard to see where anything is. We'll just stick it like that. Okay, so we'll let those all finish up. December, I think, is when the winter starts. So as long as you have the housing before December, all should be good. Oh yeah, just let them go and do their thing. We'll come back when the housing's done. Yeah, just as they were constructing the houses here, I noticed, we'll go to the inventory, there's no thatch, and the houses do require thatch. So, not a big deal. And that is one of the things that the women in the game will do. So we're going to get, where is the thatch? There it is, thatchery. This stuff down here I believe is the thatch. That's too far away. There's a bunch there. We got to, here, we'll put it up over here somewhere. I think if we move this up there, I think it sets it. I just left click, held it, moved it over to there. So we'll let them build up that thatchery. So the charcoal piles have finished. And you can see now there's smoke coming out of the smithy. Yeah, there he is grabbing charcoal now. So it makes quite a bit of charcoal actually. 9,000 in that one. So he is making nails and metal parts, which we will need to fix carts and later I think to make wagons and horse tack. It's coming along good, coming along good. We're almost done this, so we got these 3 to finish, and then the tutorial I believe is actually done, but we'll see. Alright, only 3 more to go here, and I'm also going to build a market. Actually, I think it's here under trade. I see we can build granaries and warehouses. We're not going to worry about that right now. There's that cart parking. You can actually put those strategically around so they have access to the carts they wheel around, moving resources. But we'll take this market stall. Let's see, where's the front? Outwards. Okay, I think I'll put one right in the middle. This camp will disappear later. Okay, and I'm gonna... Oh, it built automatically. Alright, so we'll put a worker in there. Let's see, what do we want to... let's take firewood. We know there's flour around. Potatoes. I don't know what else here. Fish. We're going to be getting fish soon, but there's dried fish in the camp. Oh, we'll just put it to fish. So yeah, and if you look, just mouse over here, you can see. So she's going to get, appears to be firewood right now. Yeah. So she'll fill up the market stall. We'll make that a little bit bigger. But just wanted to throw that in. Houses are coming along good. Yep, we're almost done this. And one house left to go to finish that tutorial. I did add in 3 more houses. So basically these 9 houses will cover the families. And you can see that the tents are disappearing. We only have 1 tent left. This is, they're moving out. They just found a house. So that's the camp center, storage, and parking. So we only have one tent left. Once this house is built, that will disappear. And then we can actually build some more stuff like a warehouse to get rid of the other things in a town hall. But I built these 3 extra here because now we're going to need to think about bringing in food. Easy thing would be fish. In order to do the fish, we'll go to production. The fishing dock. We also need to build a boat yard to make boats for the fishermen. Or we could build a farm and farm potatoes and wheat if we have a windmill. But yeah, we're going to have to do that now. And I actually think I'm going to probably do both. Let's see, it says uneven terrain. Oh, there's right there. I wonder if we could get both of them right in there. So that would be the boat yard. Let's see if this will work. Alright, and now we'll try to get the fishing dock. Can we get it anywhere close? Nowhere close. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's just get rid of this. I want them to be close together. Let's try. Oh, this looks fairly flat. And we'll try again. Boat yard. All that area. That looks good. So I'll put the boat there. Boat yard. And the fishing dock. Sure. Right there. Oh, it's uneven there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah. Alright, there it's going. So we'll just let this go through a farming area. You can see there's our thatch hut. Also, you notice they build their own paths as they go, and that's another thing. You can see where they've walked a lot like a foundation. They make their own paths. You can also build decorations like fencing, and you can control where they're walking. I probably will do that. I might do that off camera, kind of fence some of this off so I have them walking specific paths. But yeah, for right now we just want to get this done. Now we've got the boatyard. Here, let's move these. Actually, we'll move those to there. We want some more people to come in. Once this finishes, that will take care of that. We'll build another house during the winter time because we're coming into September. We'll get these built so next spring we can utilize them. Another thing I do want to build, I'm not quite sure where I want it. Maybe over in here is a farm. Can we turn this like this? There's houses there. They're going to be facing uneven terrain. And I don't even know if I want it kind of over in this area. That's getting far away. We could build some more housing and stuff, so we don't have to keep it concentrated. We could have little suburbs and stuff. And this might work up in this area. I think I will build it here, and we'll build the fields around it. Yeah, I'll probably skip ahead, get this stuff built up, and then we'll come back and carry on and see what else we can build. Also with wells, you see here, water is important. They need fresh water. We have a well sitting right there in the initial camp. It is running a bit low. We probably will place some wells as things build up, like even something, here we'll place one now. Just even place it in an area like this, and you can see that green area is where they pump it from. You know, we could push it right up against the clay mine. And we'll pull that up too. And we'll get that next. Alright, so we'll just let this build up, and by the time I come back, most of this should be built up.